These are my opinions, based on the research I did. If you disagree, that's fine. Hello, it's been some time now that I've been asking myself who are the best players in the world. And while I think that finding a good way to measure a player's skill level or contribution to their team is a topic deserving of its own video, I decided to look through all 160 players across Americas, EMEA, and Pacific. I am not counting China yet because they haven't had their first regular season and they're a pretty new region. Okay, with that being said, here are in my opinion the top 20 players in VCT. Number 20, yumpy. Now this hurts to say, as yumpy is one of my favorite esport players. Damn it, I even flew to Berlin to see Team Liquid face off against Fnatic in person. But as much as he's a great player, he suffers from the common enemy of every Team Liquid roster ever, consistency. Therefore, he's at the 20th spot, but I have high hopes for him in the future and I know how insane he is. Number 19, Stacks. Now, you might think that this is a bit low of a rating for such a legendary and iconic player as Stacks, but let's be real, DRX haven't won a real tournament since 2022? And that wasn't even a cool tournament, it was a regional qualifier to the upcoming Masters Copenhagen, where they placed 5th and 6th. He's an insane player, but since he's the IGL, I cannot possibly put him any higher due to the team's lack of performance in the last 2 years. Number 18, Com. I first saw Com when he was originally on the A Crew roster that got some fame after one of its players, Kenpeki, got signed to Sentinels for a short time. Com is an incredibly diverse player that has played every role in Valorant in his career, but he shined the most at the recent champions Los Angeles on the Sova role, producing some incredible plays like these.
Brings this into a somewhat winnable position if Com can try to clutch it out. The recon dart available. They spot him. They know he's on the cross. Rotates over, but the spike is stranded. There's just nothing more that he could do. The plant was never able to come in.
He's still got some time. I mean, he could try to really make a long wrap here. See if he can catch Paper Rex off guard, because this crossfire that they've set up is going to, if he goes up into heaven, this is going to open him up for an opportunity. He's still got that recon dart too.
They're not looking for this. They are not expecting this. Com, can he do it once again? Something, it's going to be the freebie, but he's going to play this out patiently. He wants to spot them both. Can he make the transition? Yes, he can! Com never backs down, never surrenders, and continues to deliver!
He's probably one of the most clutch players on the list with a 29% clutch rate at Champions. Number 17, Trix. After a very good performance in the America's Ascension tournament, Trix has earned himself a spot in the first year of Valorant. Orgs being orgs kinda screwed his plans, but luckily the Latin American team Leviathan saw his insane potential and now is a part of one of the best looking teams to qualify for Masters Madrid and do well in the regular season. Number 16, Ethan. At the ripe age of 23, Ethan has won 14 S and A tier tournaments, including the Star Series I-League Season 8 against Fnatic back in CSGO, ESL 1 2019 against Australis, a very strong Danish team, and more recently Champions 2023 against Paper Rex. He isn't a flashy player or the one that gets the most kills, but goddamn he's an incredible player and probably the best KO in the world. Number 15, Buzz. Yes, I know, the DRX copium is real. What can I say? I just really like Buzz and I think he's an insane player. There isn't much to say about him, you know him, he's good, he's great. He probably isn't the best player in DRX, but still an insane Korean talent. Number 14, Trix. Trix is relatively a rare mention when it comes to the best of the best. His former team, Koi, was absolute one of the worst teams in the world in 2023. But never forget that this man can pop the f*** off. The man got 46 kills in 2 maps in the 2023 lock-in match against NRG, outfragging everyone. I'm just so excited to see him in the upcoming season and hope that he and Vitality qualify for Masters Madrid. Number 13, DeviD. DeviD is probably one of the most underrated players in the world. He constantly sets up his teammates for success and always manages to deliver. Number 12, Mako. I don't care what you say, Mako is the best player in DRX and probably the best Korean player. And probably the best Asian player in the world. And also probably one of the best controllers ever. It's just so sad to see DRX constantly underperforming in international events, and I wish them the best of luck at changing that in 2024. Number 11, Safe. Save getting dropped by Team Liquid was not on my bingo card, and is probably the most confusing decision I have ever heard of. He absolutely carried them into winning the 2023 EMEA season, and I really hope he can do the same for the new and promising Vitality roster in 2024. Number 10, Demon 1. Now dear NA fans, before you dislike the video into oblivion, mass report me with false claims of terrorism, find my address and contact my local PlayStation. Trust me when I say this was a tough decision to put him this low. He was inarguably one of the best players we've ever seen in 2023, but he still hasn't really proved himself against every superstar's biggest foe, time itself. If he managed to stay in the same form in 2024 as he was last year, by all means, put him at least top 3. Okay, let's do a quick speedrun of the next 3. Number 9, number 8, number 7 are Alpha Hair, Derke, and Chronicle. These 3 are amazing, and I just couldn't decide who's better than who. So they all share a 3-way tie for these positions. There isn't much to say about them. They are Fnatic, and right now they're probably at their peak form. Number 6, Xiao. This might be an odd placement for Xiao, as Navi hasn't really achieved anything notable in 2023, but do not forget, Xiao is one of the best players in the world, and constantly carries his team to matches they have no business winning. Now that Artis is back with the rest of the boys, I think they're going to be an unstoppable force in 2024. Okay, getting into the top 5 players in VCT, we have number 5, Les. Never sleep on Les. He was the best Brazilian player in 2023 by far, only outperformed by one player who we'll get into later. Les is currently the best Brazilian player on a Brazilian team, no doubt. And after his insane performance in 2023, I am excited to see what he has in store for 2024. Number 4, Yay. Now dear EMEA fans, before you dislike the video into oblivion, mass report me with false claims of terrorism, find my address. Oh wait, no, that was the NA bit from earlier. Lazy me. I know Ye's 2023 performance was, let's just say it, bad. But we need to remember how good the man was in 2022 and 2021. Do you remember this graph I showed you earlier? Look again, Ye is there 3 times. Pansy might have said that El Diablo is dead and there's a new King of Hell, but I really think that Ye will be able to reclaim his fame and success in the next season. Okay, before we get into top 3, here are some of the people that did not make it into the top 20 but I think deserve an honorable mention. King, Nats, Jing, Suigetsu, Jogumo, Sarak, Laz, and Monier. And here are some players I think will massively improve in the upcoming season and are worth keeping an eye on. Yeti J, Runner, Tens, Wood, Keiko, John QT, Whippy, Derek, Flashback, Quick, and Zeta. Okay, and now without further ado, here are the top 3 players in VCT in my opinion. Number 3, Something. This young Russian lad joined Paper X at the start of 2023 and the legend says that he hasn't missed a shot since. The man is insane and has only started to scratch the surface of what he's capable of. I do think that Jing leaving the team might impact it for the worse this year, but Something on his own is definitely a top 3 contender. Number 2, Aspas. El Tornado Aspas is inarguably the best duelist in the world, the best player in the Americas League, and many think that he's just the best. After disappointing runs at Masters, Tokyo, and Champions, many underestimate him and think that he's no longer the legend he once was. Boy oh boy are they wrong. I cannot wait to see Leviathan in the upcoming season. Okay, at number 1 we have Leo. Leo is literally him. From disappointing results with Guild, even though the roster was super stacked, like holy shit, look at this roster, how did it not get anything? Anyways, Leo is, as they all say, the GOAT. This man has a bright, pink, scratch that, orange future with the Fnatic, and I cannot wait to see how his story unfolds. So this was my top 20 players in VCT. I am 100% that you disagree with me. Please let me know in the comments below what are your top 20 players. I'm looking forward to hear that. Make sure to like the video if you liked it, and sub if you want. And that's it. Have a good day.